Can you do this? As early as your 40s, you may lose muscle and strength. Protein supports muscle health. Ensure Max Protein has 30 grams of high-quality protein to feed your muscles up to 7 hours. So take the challenge. Ensure.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
2-year-old fatally struck by motor vehicle in Clarendon. Sugarcane farmers unable to reap crops ahead of season closure. And later in sports, Cricket West Indies financial situation a concern for JCA.
Now the details. Tragedy struck in Clarendon Saturday evening after a 2-year-old girl died during a car crash. The ill-fated vehicle was being driven by her grandmother. Dwayne Anderson reports.
Dressed pretty in pink and at play. This is one of the most recent pictures of little Kimberly Burrell. She was a ton of fun and the joy of her loved ones. But her life was tragically cut short Saturday evening during a freak motor vehicle crash at her home in Rulespen in Clarendon. Reports say her grandmother was attempting to park a vehicle at their house when the unthinkable happened.
I was going to the shop and he said to me, son, move the car, go up the thing. He said, come on, drive the car, reverse the car. I said, we can't reverse it. He said, come on, reverse the car. He said, sit down in there with me. He said, no. He said, no, I'm not have to stand with that. Teach me, just swing around and just reverse it back. We should be reverse the car, go a little. And when I reverse the car a little, he said to me, say, do something back again and reverse it. I don't know what we do. Kept finding something there. But all I know, say,
the child, who was thought to be inside the house sleeping at the time, had in fact awoken and made her way outside and got trapped underneath the car and the zinc fence during the failed parking maneuver. She was taken to hospital but died while undergoing treatment.
The baby is a nice little girl. Me can't go nowhere and in the ball. If you come out at door on the line, the baby cry. You have to put him with me. I mean, Anna foot. I carry my handbag. I love that little girl so much. I love that little girl so much. I miss my granddaughter and now I can't sleep.
The Maypen police are investigating. Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
Well, thank you, Alia. To a TVJ News follow-up now, the Westmoreland and Hanover Cane Growers Association Chairman Samuel Williams is expressing disappointment that farmers were unable to reap their crops ahead of the closure of the sugarcane season. Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company Limited stopped receiving sugarcane effective May 2. Mr. Williams says the fallout will be severe.
Protocol would have it that they would have sent out an email, a document that the crop would end on the 15th of April. That document was sent out from the 15th of March. So after coming up close to the 15th, we asked for extension and they gave us another 15 days until the 30th. We were anticipating that from what we heard that they would give us that the crop will continue until the 10th. Yeah, we have a lot of farmers who did not finish their crop because of the weather conditions that exist, and the weather did not give us a good reaping season, and that caused a lot of farmers not to finish because we couldn't reap because the fields were saturated, and the equipment could not go in the fields, and we couldn't burn cane because of the consistent rainfall. So there are a number of factors that contributed to farmers not reaping off their canes.
The police have yet to identify the body of a woman found in downtown Kingston Sunday morning. According to reports, the body was found behind the Bank of Jamaica building. Police personnel who responded to the scene have launched an investigation into the matter. Authorities told TVJ News that the woman was found nude, but there were no visible signs of violence. Residents of Reading Road in Harton District, St. Elizabeth, blocked the Lacovia to Magatimane Road early Monday morning. The residents cited poor road conditions and a lack of water and electricity since October 2025. They say they are yet to get a response from the authorities on the issue. Police initially cleared the roadway to allow traffic, but the residents later blocked the road again. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KCMC, recently carried out a cleanup exercise in parts of downtown Kingston to improve the sanitary conditions as well as the appearance of the area. Alia Bryant reports.
Vendors operating on Beckford Street have welcomed the recent cleanup of the area by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. The initiative comes after several protests about the sewage overflow and the poor garbage collection in the area.
Definitely, the place definitely need clean up. Because look at the whole garbage on the street. From clean up and going back to normal, because remember, it's a global crisis, economic crisis. Bus fare and race tomorrow, food high. You understand?
Oh, it's a good looking up. Because as I said, our problem was, we didn't know that was going to get the opportunity to set back in our table and so forth. So that was an issue. So now we get to understand that it's just a cleaning up campaign before Labor Day. We're quite happy because we want the place to be clean.
In the meantime, Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, says that the downtown area faces a serious sewage issue, noting that an assessment of the space was carried out to address both the sewage and lighting problems.
We had JPS here who did an assessment of the light situation, and they'll be coming back during the week to rectify that problem. The NWC will be here in a few hours' time to deal with the whole issue of sewage, because we have content as a perennial problem downtown, and I understand the concerns of the vendors, and we are trying to see how best we can alleviate those concerns within a limited space, because one have to understand that there is a sewage issue in downtown on a whole, and we are trying to how we can work with it until the government have the master plan rolled out.
Drainage work was also carried out.
We would have washed down the areas, would have cleaned the drains because a lot of the drains were clogged up. I would have cleaned the drains as well, and we are washing down the area, as you can see right now.
However, Mayor Swaby is appealing to vendors to do their part in keeping the area clean.
Now that I have given in to a little extension, we need to have the roadway clear. We need to make sure that the middle of the road, there's no tarpaulin in the middle of the road. We need to allow for vehicular traffic can move anytime. God forbid anything can happen at any time, and the police, the fire, or anyone themselves might need free access, and that's what we're trying to achieve here today. We're trying to bring some law and order back on Beckford Street.
Alia Bryant, TVJ News.
Can you do this? As early as your 40s, you may lose muscle and strength. Protein supports muscle health. Ensure Max Protein has 30 grams of high-quality protein to feed your muscles up to 7 hours. So take the challenge. Ensure.